Let's try this again. We get down to the fucking park and some fucking weirdos. Some guy down here with a gun on the side of his hip. But he's got like law enforcement things all over him. And they're down here fucking playing frisbee with the gun and the dog, and it's just weird. What kind of fucking weirdos gotta walk around with fucking guns? Oh, well, he could be a police officer on his way to work. I don't think so. Police officers usually have official like looking uniforms, not like Boy Scout, like you're a fucking whack job. So we got a fucking guy that thinks that he's in the fucking police force carrying around a gun down at the fucking beach with his fucking frisbee. I don't feel all warm and fuzzy, you know? That doesn't make me feel very safe. I don't feel safe when there's a fucking idiot with a gun at the fucking beach that I go and walk my dogs at. And I'm trying like hell to not be around fucking people. It's goddamn raining out. There's no reason. Why the fuck you bring your gun down to the fucking beach in the rain? I ain't never seen them before, so I don't want to hear the, everybody has to do their thing, you know. I do my thing all the fucking time. I'm fucking constantly thinking of others. I have to work really hard to do my thing, but it doesn't seem like anybody else does. Nobody else has to fucking work hard. I don't know. Sometimes I think that I want to know people on the internet and get a wide view of what's going on. And you know, everybody that says something, I gotta change. I'm actually trying. You might not think so, but I'm actually trying to not be offensive. But things go through my mind on a daily basis. Things that people say, what kind of fucking backhanded comment is that? Are you too scared to fucking support me, or are you too scared to fucking insult me, or what the fuck? Does it sound smart to these people? I don't know. I'm sure he's got some fucking great fucking argument of why this fucking weirdo needs a fucking gun. He's going, oh, I need it because I go out and I save people like you. And I'm like, what? You don't save anyone. You go there and you... I'm sure maybe he does save people. But it's not right, because people don't eat, like the bad guys, they show the gun when they want you to do what they say. It's a tactic for oppression. Whether it's good oppression or bad oppression, it probably depends on the person. So the bad guys bring the guns out when they want authority over you. But if you have a gun, then the contest is not who has a gun, but who's going to use the gun. Who feels the most unstable? Who feels the most threatened unnaturally or whatever? You know, maybe they are threatening you. These people were coming up the hill before I saw they had a gun. I'm glad that I did it after I saw that they had a gun, but before I saw they had a gun, I hurried up and put my dogs back into the car. So, you know, there's no confrontation. But I don't know. I don't even care what the fucking rule is. But this turd has to walk around with his gun fucking showing for everybody. I really don't like it. I don't like it. And if you're carrying a gun and you think, well, I just have it in case there's a bad guy comes in, I'm going to save the day. I want to shoot somebody and it'll be my legal chance to shoot somebody. That's the only reason I got it. I'm not going to try to win no fights. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're going to get your ass beat with the gun on your hip. Or you're just going to pull the gun out and stop the ass beating. But then you're putting yourself into this position where you raise the bar. Now this person has to weigh the idea of whether or not you're going to actually do something. And now they're going to have to do something before you do something. If they come to the conclusion that you're going to do something, gets to be a scary situation, I'd say. Who would be at ease at that? Who would feel comfortable at that? Is he gonna do it? Is he ready to take a life? Does he understand the situation? I don't know. I don't think he does. I don't see how he could. I never really feel like I know everything that's going on. You have to have things that you have experience with. If you don't have any experience with, then you actually have no idea at all. What's up there? You got a moose up there? I don't know. I just think it's really shitty. Why you just stopped? Come here. You gotta keep walking, bud. Yeah. So, I mean, what do you think all the people, why is there 200 and, now it's 28, why is there 228 people subscribed to me? Well, I mean, what do you think, what are they doing? You could guess about them, but maybe you could just tell me what you're doing. Why? I mean, I understand what subscription is for. Maybe, I don't know. I guess my feelings are hurt. But I say that they aren't because, you see, I don't know that this is even real. If you don't know that it's real, then it must not be real. Because if you don't know, then you can't treat it like it's real, so you're not really experiencing it, I don't know how to say my thought. I'm not getting what I hope for. When I go to YouTube, I hope for certain things, and I'm not getting it. You guys are probably doing what you've always done, and I guess maybe I thought you would change, but I don't think you are. It's like a constant roller coaster of up and down of how I'm gonna take all this stuff. Isn't that cool? Like a big pile of dirt came down. That's where the power plant is. I wasn't looking. I'm kind of bored with making this video, and I don't really feel like complaining to a bunch of people that aren't gonna see it. And I don't know, I'm not really complaining to you. You know, just recording my thoughts with the algorithm and all that stuff. Maybe I can talk to the masses. It's interesting. If the algorithm was sentient, wouldn't that be interesting? It's kind of like a portal, though. Like some guy sitting up there, and he's got total control, and all these things, these thoughts and ideas that are being put out there. He's got this thing, and he's like, all right, you ready to go into the game? And the game is your awareness. It's like they got this, you're gonna come in through his ears, it's gonna be in the background noise. Oh man, come on, I've been in the background noise forever. Yeah, well, you don't pay enough to get up into the visual range or anything like that. And they launch them down into the simulation. I don't know that it's a simulation. I'm just saying that so you can understand the way that I'm addressing this story. And then you get to hear about it. You get to know about it. It gets to be a thing in your world. There's so many things that aren't things until you know that it's a thing. All these inventions and things that they had a long time ago, they're not there. They're nowhere. It's nothing. That's not a thing. But it could be a thing. Once you know about it, then it's a thing. Then you have you ever, and maybe you don't think this way, so I'm not judging you, but have you ever like thought up a way to do something, a process, or invented something, and then you come to find out that it's been invented so many fucking times that it's like bred into everybody's minds? Have you ever heard about that? How I'm not saying that it's not every species is connected to each other, but definitely the different species, like monkeys and dogs and mice, those groups they all, when one of them learns something, it goes to a major collective, and at, we don't think that they have the ability to pull the whole thing, but it seems like they have the ability to learn it easier once it's in there. They've done the tests on the humans about the same scenario. They used one of those picture things or a crossword puzzle, or where you find the words inside the jumbled up thing, and we're talking averages and things like that, and they test a bunch of people on this thing, and they get the averages of words found, the easiest one to find, and maybe they even document like which one they found first and everything. So they get all this stuff, and once those people have seen the thing, they like the next month or whatever, they put it on the TV, put it in a totally different area, but where it reaches lots of people. And well, actually, it might even just be the same area, because they probably want the same demographic of people, so that, to keep things kind of neat. And anyways, they totally rocked the score. Then it's like everybody had the cheat sheet, but they didn't know exactly where it was. I mean, it still took time. I don't know off the top of my head about which ones they found first and all this stuff like that, but I would hope that that's some information that's out there if you were interested in that. It's just funny the way all this works. I don't know what any of you are thinking unless you fucking say something. I don't know what you're thinking. We might think alike, but I don't know what you're thinking. I'd say that even though you become aware of things, we still have like these beliefs that are everything that we are is built on. And all of these beliefs come from the thing that we're waking up from. Oh, this just popped into my head. I saw, I don't know their names, and I don't know that this is true or not, but I saw there's like brothers that are credited for creating the Matrix. I don't know if they had the story or they're the directors, or I don't know exactly. I don't really care. But it was one of those then and now picture things. Back then they were two dudes and they looked like regular dudes. And nowadays they're both women. And they both look like men dressed up like women. They're transgender. Well, everybody has the right to do whatever they want to do. They're brothers. They're brothers, and they're both transgender, and neither of them look like, oh, well, yeah, it could have been a mistake. We could have went either way. No. They look like dudes. They definitely look like dudes. And even dressed up like women, who knows what kind of hormones and shit. I mean, these people were rich. They could buy the hormones. They could do the plastic surgery. They can do whatever they want to do to become this thing that they say that they are, but they don't. They just put on a dress and makeup and a wig, It's weird. It's weird. One of them's a fat tub of lard, and you know, you could. It's okay to be that as a guy, but as a girl, you don't. You want to be a girl, but you want to be a fat, don't be ugly girl. What the fuck kind of? It's what I was born as. I have to be what I was born as. You have to be what you're born as, and it just happens that I was born in the wrong body. The brain went in the wrong place. I should have been my sister. I mean, my brother. What? I don't know. People probably think I'm too opinionated, and I would have to say that, like, even though you say like, oh, I'll never do this or that, or this is stupid. I mean, you might do something kind of like it. I don't know how to explain it. To say that you won't, or something is totally horrible, when knowing that there's different situations that could have different solutions. So, I don't know. I think eugenics might be good if you did them the right way. I think, you know, slavery could be okay if it was like a punishment type of thing. And, you know, but I don't know what, I'm not trying to claim anything that we're doing is wrong or right. I'm just saying, I guess since we act so stiffly, you know, so unbendingly, that everything that we do is wrong, because everything could be a different thing. I don't know. I guess you have to think about what's good for the group. But then you look, and that's not what we're doing now. What do you keep looking at? I was totally just thinking of everything. It was like I was talking to the camera. I'm just gonna turn this off because I can obviously do it by myself.